live, on your side. Channel 2 News at 6 starts now.
Well, tonight we continue to provide the latest updates on a violent holiday weekend we're having here in the city of Buffalo, unfortunately. Good evening, I'm Ron Plants. The Buffalo Police Department had their work really cut out for them early this morning with 4 shootings taking place on the city's east side. Now, 2 on your side's Keelan Berrien joining us now live in our newsroom with the latest details. Keelan?
Yeah, Ron, like you said before, 4 shootings happens within a matter of hours. A few people were shot, but none of those injuries appear to be life-threatening. Now, according to BPD, the first shooting happened on Rotzer Street just after midnight. There, a 19-year-old woman was shot in the foot after a fight broke out at a block party. An hour later, another party on Wood Ave appeared to have been broken up, and the ground was littered with shell casings. Police have not confirmed what happened at that scene. Later on, officers found 2 men shot at Rite Aid's parking lot on Elmwood Avenue. Those victims are recovering. And a little later, after 4 this morning, police responded to another shots fired called on Woodland Ave and DuPont Street. I spoke with Pastor James Jow with Western New York Peacemakers about the recent gun violence, and he assumes social media is partially to blame.
I know you think nothing's going to happen, but the minute you post this stuff on Facebook, you're inviting an element that you did not account for. Because most of the people that get hit blindsided. They didn't expect it, didn't know it was coming, act like it was all right. No, she stopped posting that stuff on Facebook.
Now, Giles goes on to say he doesn't see the gun violence stopping unless constructive incentives are available and people stop posting everything online. Now, we have contacted BPD for more information and will share the latest updates on air and online at WGRZ.com. And at 11 o'clock, we will hear more from Pastor Giles. Ron, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right. Thank you, Keelan. Well, tomorrow, the Community Benefits Oversight Committee for the new Burl Stadium is expected to meet at downtown Buffalo's Central Library. The committee expected to give updates on construction and operations. That meeting is open to the public. It starts at 11 a.m. We'll share the latest updates on air and online at WGRZ.com. Well, tonight we're celebrating the town of Hamburg and another step towards a project there that has been years in the making. Today, a groundbreaking ceremony held for a new 8,000 square foot skate park on Electric Avenue. Community organizers have been fundraising for years to create a safer place for kids to skate, which will replace an old rundown park. We spoke with a resident behind the project about what this means to him.
My son got a skateboard for his birthday, and we tried to take him some places, and there wasn't really a safe place to ride. So he kind of packed it up and put it in his closet, and we thought that was the end of it. And then I heard about some skate parks out in the North Towns. So we actually went up there, and he fell in love with it, and we just decided that Hamburg needed to have something too.
That project in Hamburg receiving funding from Erie County and the Ralph C. Wilson Foundation. The construction, by the way, expected to finish in the fall. Well, if you take the above-ground Metro Rail in Buffalo, you may have to adjust your transportation plans for a few days. Starting tomorrow, the NFTA pausing service for construction. The crews are going to be working on the track bed and completing electrical system upgrades. Shuttles will be provided every 20 minutes between the Allen Medical Campus and the Canal Side Station. That suspension of service to last through Thursday, with another closure set for later this month. Well, tomorrow night, construction will also begin at the Buffalo Niagara International Airport. Crews there will be working nightly on runways, with the flights still expected to arrive and depart on a regular basis. These closures will happen through the end of the month. It's part of the airport's second phase of construction, focused on completing preventive maintenance to the main runway, along with center line lighting and taxiway improvements there. Well, Hurricane Burl, or Tropical Storm Burl, is churning through the Gulf of Mexico today. It's heading towards the Texas Gulf Coast. It may soon be a hurricane. We're back and forth here. Residents have been busy boarding up windows and preparing for the storm that could produce winds of more than 100 miles per hour and a storm surge along the Texas coast of up to 6 feet. But as reporter Gage Golding reports, the supplies down there to make sure that everything's prepared are now running very thin in one area.
Yeah, we're here at the only open hardware store in Port Lavaca, and I want to show you, they still have some plywood left, but don't come on down because all of this has already been bought and paid for. People paying for this, going home, delivering what they need, coming back with trailers to pick up the remainder of the wood as they prepare the last preparations, truly last-minute preparations. I'm here with the manager of this Ace Hardware here, Tony. I appreciate it. I mean, you're still having people flooding in the doors today, right?
Yeah, we had people waiting at the doors first thing this morning, still hoping for generators, power cords, something to get prepared with. But I mean, we have some stuff left, but not a lot to get going.
And I mean, when it comes to, I need wood, I need something to cover up my windows and some of these things that, you're running out of, are you able to offer, maybe like home remedies or alternatives, or is it kind of just a...
Yeah, I mean, keep your fingers crossed. We've had people buying fence pickets and 1x6s, something to at least block branches, things like that. But yeah, if you're not ready now, you're really going to keep your fingers crossed.
Tony, I appreciate it. And I want to show you, they do have some other supply of wood here, but certainly not what you might need to cover up windows. If you could imagine trying to, cover up or board windows with pieces of wood like this. Final preparations underway here in Port Lavaca, but those supplies that people desperately need to stay safe, they're dwindling, to say the least. I'm in Port Lavaca. I'm Gage Golday.
All right, thank you for that report. And we understand, again, it's been a tropical storm, but then it goes up to hurricane level perhaps as it's out over the Gulf with the warm weather gathering strength there, I guess. So it could be a Cat 1 or Cat 2. Quieter situation, fortunately, here in Western New York. In fact, we saw the sunshine out there a lot today, right, Paul?
Yeah, and Ron, believe it or not, the remnants of Burl actually are going to be affecting us here midweek. But yeah, beautiful weekend so far. Really nothing to speak of. No rain, no clouds in Western New York. And that is all because of this high pressure that is in control and will remain in control at least through tomorrow. So take a look at future look here. Again, more of the same as we go through this evening. Some high level clouds moving in for your Monday morning, but that's really it. We might see a very, very quick raindrop or two around town on Monday, but certainly nothing, obviously, that would change your plans. It was just a little blip here and there. Tuesday, as we start the day again, same situation, just some clouds here and there, but we do have a front that's moving through, and that's going to bring us a little bit of rain. Notice it's really scattered, though, possibly a little bit more moderate at times, but it is in and out really quick, and again, very, very isolated, so we're not talking about a washout by any means here. This is what we are keeping an eye on. Wednesday late morning, these are actually the remnants of Burl. It's going to come up and curve sort of in our direction and bring us a little bit of rain through the day on Wednesday, and you can see all these darker colors here. It could be a little more moderate rainfall with a chance for some thunderstorms as well. Here's the bigger picture. Again, you can see it spinning up here and again affecting us as we move through the day on Wednesday. Beyond that, well, again, expect the rain Wednesday, and that could even last a little bit into Thursday, but it looks like beyond Thursday, we're expecting a very nice Friday, and the weekend, at least at this point, looks like it's going to be okay. So from here, where do we go? Well, a really, really warm day for Monday, approaching 90 degrees in some areas near Buffalo, a little cooler inland, down to 86 for Tuesday, and then hovering right around 80 degrees for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which is actually where we're supposed to be for this time of year. And obviously, when you think of those temperatures in the 80s or even the high 80s, you think it's going to be oppressively humid. That's not actually going to be the case this week. Monday and Tuesday, actually a relatively low humidity here, and then feeling just a little bit humid as we get through the week, but certainly not to the oppressive level as we sometimes experience with those warm temperatures. So picture perfect for your Monday. We do have that chance for showers on Tuesday, maybe a 50-50 chance. Again, that's not going to be a washout by any means, but Wednesday is really what we're keeping our eye on. Heavy rain likely, possibly some thunderstorms because of the remnants there, of course, of Burl. If you're heading out this evening, a beautiful night, sunset right before 9 p.m., 70s as you're going out for the evening. 62 is the overnight low tonight, mostly clear and relatively light wind. And as you start your Monday, again, 88 or 89 degrees or so. It is going to be sunny and hot. But again, to start your Monday, we might see some patchy fog in areas of the southern tier, but a beautiful day. And then 69 degrees, partly cloudy as we go Monday into Tuesday. Take a look at this 7-day forecast ahead. Beautiful here. I did not put those raindrops in for Tuesday because, again, it's not going to be a washout, but we do have this in here for Wednesday, the rain and the possible thunderstorms. Some of those might possibly linger into the first part of Thursday when we finally drop down into the 70s. But then Friday looks good at this point. Again, possibly a raindrop or two, but overall it's going to be a very nice day. And as of right now, moving into this upcoming weekend, temperatures in the 80s. There was a little bit of rain in the forecast before based on some previous models, but that actually has cleared out. And it looks like we're going to be okay going into this upcoming weekend. And that is the latest on your forecast to start this upcoming week. Sports is next.
This is the Two on Your Side Team Mark Sports Desk.
And just like that, the Savannah Bananas have played their final game over at Zaylen Field this weekend. The Bananas now coming out of a 3-game series in downtown Buffalo with a clean sweep over the Firefighters. Now, trick plays are the name of the game after all in Banana Ball, so why not? Let's take a look at some of the top highlights from the day here. Up first, top of the fourth, Bananas Ryan Cox goes under the leg and tosses it to first for the out. Just 2 batters later, he's going to go between the legs again, this time on the run, and makes the play. Next up, bottom of the fourth, Firefighters Logan Lacey with a nifty catch behind his back. Some pretty impressive stuff, if I may say so myself. And lastly, my personal favorite trick play, and actually the final play of the game, Robert Anthony Cruz with the backflip catch to end the game. The Bananas wrap up the weekend with another win, 4-1 the final, and take a look at this. No better way to end it than with one more table-breaking celebration. That'll be it for the Bananas in Buffalo this weekend. But man, what a fun time it's been. And now still to come, tonight at 11, I sat down with our Sabres and NHL insider Paul Hamilton today. We talked all things Sabres hockey, and we'll have more thoughts on the team's recent transactions and new additions. Again, all of that and more coming up in Sports Tonight at 11. For now, on your side in the studio, I'm Lindsay Moppert, Channel 2 Sports.